All right, I'm gonna eat this on my break while you guys start the stream.
Yeah, I got it started. You guys need to shut the music. Shit, I forgot. Sorry. Shoot, I should say shoot.
Give it a second, I'm almost there.
Shoot. I thought I saved this image.
No, girl.
Save image. Image saved. There it is.
It's a little more sour. You go ahead and do that with Amanda and everyone there. Literally, I had to walk out to eat.
All right, welcome everybody to the stream. I got a couple people on right now. We're showing off the RGB Cade. Not sure on a name yet for it, but I can fire that up for you guys so you guys can see that in the background. It is going to be for sale. Just finished it up the other day. Look at that fired up here.
I'm just hoping it's like.
Working on a, going to be start putting artwork on this machine in front of me too here. Really got a couple people on right now. Kind of back this up a little bit. Kind of get this in here so you guys can see this.
Ice cream.
No, don't be sad. It was a kind of close, so I just wanted to be like, I'm sorry.
You could have went home. You could have ended at Adam.
I asked like, I was like, I'm gonna grab that because will they open it? And like, I figured they opened it.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So 4 people. So again, I'm going to be putting artwork on this machine, obviously off to the right. On the left, we have the RGB Cade, which is currently for sale. I'll probably wait like another 10 or 15 more minutes and let a little bit more people kind of get on. And then I'll kind of just walk around the machine. But we do have videos and things posted on our YouTube channel. So the machine I'm working on right now is going to be getting like a Black Panther artwork with looks like a Tron panel. So I'm going to be working on that. I got to do a little bit more sanding, and then I'll be putting the artwork.
only we have not too much an issue. It's we do this kind of like a marking system, so it's 2 layers of paint normally, and then on the sides it gets just 1 layer of paint, so we know that it's done.
Are you talking to yourself over
I'm
here?
talking to this too. Is that you feel all the time? They were asking the question about paint.
Oh,
So
adding the decal/art. It looks like the paint is just lightly added. Is that because the decals don't adhere well to the paint? Yeah, I don't know what you all said, but I mean, really, you don't need to have paint on the sides to apply the artwork. We just kind of throw a light coat on just to see any imperfections or anything like that that we can fix. And then we put an adhesive promoter. We sand it, and then do adhesive promoter, and then we put the artwork on.
Did you take 6 or what? Steve, got your mic working yet?
I still have to mess around with it. I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't had the time to deal with the mic yet.
Drop mics in the shop. Every station.
I don't know if I need to get a different mic or what. Even maybe if I tried like a Bluetooth one.
Bluetooth might help.
But I'll just try to talk louder, you guys, on here. So yeah, the issue was that the lights weren't the same, and we ordered 2 more, and I got lucky and got one that was the same brightness. So yeah, I got really lucky with that, so I didn't have to redo the other side. So the other side's just as bright. Again, I was gonna wait like 10 or 15 minutes here, let a little bit more people get up on the stream. I can kind of walk you around it and show you some things on that machine. But this is for sale, you guys. This machine is for sale. So call us, email us. We did Scantron layout on it, RGB Eclipse. It's got a Tron, a spinner. We have the Wii with the recoil guns, just the standard guns on it.
You know the price of it?
And then I don't know the price. You're gonna be best off just calling or emailing David on that. But it's pretty much fully loaded, you guys. It turned out really nice with the gloss black. Yeah, well, yeah, I did have 2 that matched. That was the thing. Yeah, when I first did it, you guys, I did have 2 strips that did match. And when I put on the first one, like part of it snapped, like in one of the LEDs partially. So I had pretty much had to scrap that one, and then the couple that I grabbed after that, they weren't the same brightness. And then luckily, like I was saying, we ordered a couple more and got one that matched. So yeah, we're just running. This is like kind of like our neon ring stuff, but this is black. This one, I believe, has a little more LED pixels in it than our standard neon ring. And it's pretty much just laid. We groove that out and then lay it and glue it. But like I said, I'm going to wait like 10 more minutes. I'll walk you around the machine too. Just want to kind of get a few more people on so I don't have to repeat myself. So I'm gonna do a little bit more sanding on this. I did 220. I like to do 400. I had to do a little patch on the bottom. So let me get that sanded first here, and then get the kick plate sanded. I just like to get everything sanded first before I start applying the artwork. I'm just gonna finish doing that. It's probably gonna get a little loud for a little bit here, so bear with me, guys. Mega Cade XL is in the process of, I think it got finished built. We have to get it painted and then obviously do all the finishing work on it. So it'll probably be a little bit yet on that. It is going to be a 3-piece, the Mega Cade XL. It will have a 55-inch TV in it. It's going to have our standard 43-inch active marquee in there. We're going to do a neon ring in that as well. And in the neon ring, it's going to say Mega Cade XL in the neon ring. And then we got some artwork made for it. So it'll probably be a couple more weeks, I'm assuming, on that. I got a couple other projects I got to get to before that one. But hopefully in a couple weeks, that one should be done and up and running. Yeah, I had lunch. I ate my lunch again before the stream started. So I'm full and ready to go, you guys. It's not getting, the Mega Cade XL is not getting revealed today, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, the Mega Cade XL is not going to get revealed today. I'm pretty much revealing the RGB Cade. That's what I'm calling it as of right now. It's all done and tricked out. It is for sale, you guys. Got 17 people on. I mean, I can walk you guys around this machine. Now that we got some more people up on here. And for anybody that buys it too, I did sign the inside of this machine because I was pretty proud of it. Yes, David will take requests on games to be added. So here, I'll show you guys around this. For everybody, yeah, right, $500 upcharge for my signature. So yeah, I'll kind of walk you around this, but we do have this on our YouTube channel. It looks better in person, obviously. But here's the finish of the, I'm going to call it right now, the RGB Cade, unless somebody else comes up with a better name for it. But we did the 43-inch active marquee, the 50-inch LG. I did the Wii, just standard guns with recoil on this. We did RGB Eclipse buttons on it with the Scantron layout, and I just did red, blue, green, yellow, purple trackball. It's got the Tron with the spinner. Yeah, it's not fully tricked out with RGB. It could be more, but that's all right. This is just a starting point for us. Yeah, I didn't add holsters on. those would be sweet to add Arcade Atom Solsters on here. I think that would complete this. And right now it's not going to do the, where it does the multicolors on here. Because I don't have a license file for obviously the RGB. That'll be for whoever buys it, but I'll show you the sides. So yeah, I did find another strip to match for everybody that was on the stream last time I was doing this. I did get one. We ordered 2 more, and I got one to match. So that was awesome. I didn't have to rip the whole side apart and redo it. There you have it. This is for sale, you guys. Scoop it up. And right now I just have a base computer in there, an i5. This one has a 1660 Super in it. So it's just at the base, but you guys can get in the upgraded computer as well on there. A 3-piece RGB, I think, would be kind of hard just because of where the split off points are.
Get that too.
Just because of where the lights split off. Initially I was liking to split it off here, obviously, with a box, but there wasn't enough here to split it off.
Yeah.
Typically 3-piece splits off right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't enough. I needed, I think, 1.5 feet, and this is more than 1.5 feet or whatever total. And it wasn't going to work out.
Trying to find a way to make sure the RGB still works after you cut it, that would be the difficult part.
Yeah, it would be like a pain to have to cut and then try to tie all that in.
Would I say it's impossible? Maybe, maybe not. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what Arcade Adam was saying. It would just be a little more challenging, unfortunately, to do it because, yeah, again, you have to split it here and there, and then try to tie all that in together. And it would just be kind of a nightmare. But I mean, I'm sure it could be done, but
I can guarantee that
I just wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I can guarantee trying to do it would probably take us a whole week of experimentation. Yeah, it just ain't worth it right now. If someone really wants it, maybe.
All right. I've seen another little patch here that I got to get, guys, on this side, so I'm gonna go grab that quick. Just some wood kind of came off that bottom corner on me, so I'm just gonna grab some patch to fill that in quick. You know, you forgot to put a grill on your fan. What? A grill?
Mm-hmm.
On your fan.
Oh, I was wondering why I looked on. Well,
I mean, yeah, we're willing to try most things, but it is a question of if it's actually wanted or necessary. It could be done, probably. We do not know as of right now. We're still figuring that out, for the price at least.
I think this can plug
Is the Tron stick removable? Not exactly. It's kind of built into the panel itself, but you could theoretically remove it. It would just take you a long time. You'd have to rewire and do a whole lot to it. But yeah, as if you're asking for like a simple like removal within like a few minutes, nah, unfortunately not.
They're like 12-volt things work.
Digging that Nintendo machine in the back. Yeah, that Nintendo machine does look pretty nice. From what I can tell, though, it's a little bit of a headache to put together because there's a whole lot that's going into it. It has an active marquee and everything, all condensed into one small little package. But I gotta agree, it does look really good.
So you guys will have to email or call us on the price of the RGB Cade.
Ooh, someone's actually asking a question about it.
Let me see what y'all are saying quick.
It just came up.
I was just trying to help Sam over there figure out that
Yeah, I've been
active marquee.
answering some questions. Newest one.
There are a couple of MS-DOS games I was hoping to play. Is the Tron stick removable?
I already told them no.
Not really.
But then they further asked, like, could you get a new panel without it?
That would be something you would have to ask David about and making a different panel for that.
Like, we could absolutely make another panel for it. It wouldn't be too hard, but it might.
Yeah, I think we were kind of just doing this all as like a bundle on this one. But again, you can call and ask David on that. I'm not certain like what he wants to do, if he wanted to keep all this together like it is. We do have different sizes of arcades. So we do have like uprights. You can see the Nintendo style in the back. That's like a tabletop. So that's got like a 27-inch monitor in it, and that one's getting an active marquee in there. And the computer gets built in the back, so that's like a smaller size. We do have like smaller uprights as well. If you check out our YouTube channel, we do have like a modern style one that's really slimmed down. We do make all different sizes and things like that.
Yeah, we got a lot of different
If you're interested, you can always call David and go over things with him too as well. But I'll definitely try to answer all your guys' questions to the best that I can. Wait, I'm gonna go get some patch. I'll be right back. I don't know where the power is for that.
No jobs are real, they're just constructs.
So then, yeah, you might be able to use like a 12-volt power supply. You can try that. I would just use this one.
There's no.
I don't know if it's gonna take 5 minutes. One of ours. There you go. Omega X Beta is a week or two out, which should mean for release. Awesome cabinet. Thanks, Loose Cannon.
Yeah, DD's got a question, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious too, as like what the new update is going to be on the 2.0. I have no idea what they're doing with that, you guys. That's more like an Arcade Adam question or a David question. I would be interested to know what improvements are going to be getting done.
I mean, Sky, that's the question for Skywall.
I
Do you know if you have any rotary sticks?
Like the ones that we have been using.
Just any.
I really want to see.
Did you bring?
Okay, these I know.
I need to. The panel is on top of the train. I need to see if rotary sticks are going to be like where those are going to fit once I start using it.
I don't know where you want.
Just put it like I used it to cut a smaller. I took it off to make a smaller thing. So, thank you.
So, 2023 has been an insane year for arcade emulation. It's the only way. More new releases in the last 3 months than last 4 years. So as far as like, what do you mean, like the emulation, like the emulators that are running all the games and stuff? I would imagine is what you're talking about, Adam. I guess I was just curious as like what the major updates are going to be on the new drive. New arcade games. Yes, this is gold leaf in there. It just has the Eclipse style buttons on it. For everybody that's wondering on that RGB Cade. Yeah, I don't know what he would charge for the difference between that on that, but it is the gold leaf style buttons that are in there. It's just the Eclipse that we have on there.
You're asking about the Eclipse.
Yes. So yes on that for the Eclipse style. They are the gold leaf with the Eclipse style on there.
I hate that I even have to consider that. Where I'm at.
Yeah, just have to put some filler on that. Patch that bottom corner, kind of chipped out. Yeah, that is our tabletop in the background there, you guys. That Nintendo style. That is one of our tabletops. It has a 27-inch TV in it. But I believe I think a 24-inch active marquee.
I think it's 24.
Yeah. So it's getting a 27-inch with a 24-inch active marquee in there.
Yeah.
So the computer that gets all built inside there. That's what he's doing right now. I can kind of show you that. If you guys want to see it. See how the computer and everything gets built inside of there because you can't fit a case in there. This is getting like pinball buttons and everything added on there. It's getting an active marquee.
Oh yeah.
There's kind of the side.
It's getting a whole lot thrown into it.
Or kind of let you guys kind of see everything there.
Steve,
What's up?
the boards for that marquee. Should I try and attach the marquee to the wood below it?
I would just attach it to the wood below it.
I realize that we have to use it.
Yeah, I don't know. That will be up to you. I would probably get it in there first. Smart TV to move straight into HDMI and not have it like root on it. Yeah, there's a way to turn that off. We typically always turn that off here because all the TVs we use are smart TVs, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just typically turn off the home launch on that.
The buttons on RGB light up depending on the game, how many players, and what buttons will be used.
Yeah, they'll light up. Like all the main games will do all that. I believe some of the stuff for like X Arcade, X Input, if they're Xbox controllers, will change to those colors.
Yeah, because I know we often have some Street Fighter games that have some pre-mapped lights.
Yeah, so like I don't know if you guys can kind of see here, but right now this is like the stationary colors.
I could.
Yeah. So like right now I just have stationary colors on it right now. And then it will do like effects and stuff when it just sits for a minute, but I don't have license, so it's not gonna do that. But if I were to go like into Arcade Classics, I can show you quick. So if I go into here, and then now that it's on this game, there's certain buttons that you'll use for that game like light up. So if I went down another game, they'll light up. They'll light up differently according to the games, what buttons you'll use. So for instance, go to like Street Fighter quick. So Street Fighter, if I go to that quick, so if I go to like Street Fighter, you can see that, and it'll be dependent too on if you have 4-player game or a 2-player game. And then if I back out too, like if I go into, I think even like, I believe if you even go into like 64 and things like that, it'll change. And you can get in here and you can customize all this stuff too, you guys, to whatever you want. So that if I go in Nintendo 64, it'll light up like this. So for different games, for 64 games, I believe, I don't know, I think it just will stay lit up those colors. But again, if I went to like Nintendo GameCube, the button layout will change, the color layout. Yeah, so the color layout like changed. for GameCube, if you guys can kind of see that. But I mean, you guys can get in here and like program and customize all that stuff to do all kinds of things. All right, just send you a message to what, like, I mean, I have a YouTube account. Do you want me to send you a message through that? Yeah, I'd be interested in learning how to do that stuff that you're saying. Email? Okay. I'll get your email from David. So typically for the Nintendo 64 stuff, you guys, we typically use Xbox controllers for that. I know you can program your control panel, but because of the analog controls, so for a lot of the newer stuff, we use Xbox controllers.
Yeah, it's usually our default for pretty much any Nintendo game aside from like Wii games. It's just functions much better than most other controllers.
So definitely for some of those games that are in customer requests and stuff are going to be some of the newer games that are going to be on expansion B, and they're going to say that because you don't have that drive yet. For some of those games, they will be added to our system, but you don't have the drive yet for that. So that's what you're probably getting. Yeah, again, I think those two are going to be on expansion B, you guys. So again, like a lot of that stuff that you're probably trying to play and say the path doesn't exist is because you don't have the B drive yet. We're just preparing, our boot drives and things like that to get ready for that expansion. So that's probably why you'll see those games still on there. No, yeah, that's fine, Ben. I was just kind of letting you guys know. There you go, Arcade M answered your question there on that. I'm kind of excited now to hear that a new version of Omega is going to be coming out. I'm pumped for that, Adam.
Oh yeah, we're always looking forward to the new stuff. It's always good to see what gets fixed, what new additions we got, what new features.
Again, this is for sale, you guys. I did sign the back and the bottom of the machine.
And I'm pretty sure my initials are on the panel, I think. Maybe.
I'll give you a sneak peek and behind here. Just so you guys can see the back of a machine, wire management too. Just to give you guys kind of a peek into what's going on in the back too. I know it's not as cool as everything else, but I don't know if you can see in there, but
it's a little difficult.
My signature is in there in the bottom.
It'll be a little difficult to see with this quality, but kind of looking in here a little bit, you can
I don't get any commission.
You can kind of see the
kind of tilted, but
it's a little difficult, but there we go. That.
There.
There we go. There's all the parts right there. Got the
So
TV.
yeah, you got the drives and your PC, and then yeah, recoil power, and then you got the power for the RGB molding as well.
Oh yeah. It's a whole mess of wires.
Yep. I do have a YouTube account, you guys. I don't do any like streaming or anything or post anything. I just have an account, you guys. I don't post anything on my YouTube account. I share that with my family. I have premium on there, so I share that with my family, my kids, and everything. So yeah, I don't physically post anything on my YouTube channel. Yeah, sorry guys. I do all the streaming here for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys, I have kids and dogs and stuff at home, and it's hard to even get on to play games and do things like that. So it's nice that I can come here and share everything with you guys here and share what we build here and what we're doing and answer questions. Thanks, Brian. And I can, you guys can see this. And I can get it to the customer request wheel too here for you guys. See some of the new games. There is right now, we do have like an area where there's a new games list, new games that will be added. Obviously, all this stuff that's probably in here is going to be on expansion B. But I can go into here and just kind of show you what's all in here. I'll just kind of cycle through a few things. So these are going to be some, obviously, the newer games that will be coming out. There's Returnal.
Oh yeah, I still gotta get that one.
So there's Metroid Prime Remastered, Hitman. So that one's got kind of like the Quarry. If you see the active marquee, I don't know if you guys can kind of see the active marquee.
Kind of see it.
That one's got like an animated active marquee to it there, the Quarry.
Every now and again, you get a few of those whenever we got the time. Yeah, that one's just delayed right now.
Expansion B list. Yeah, that's something we can definitely ask David. I don't know if he had started a list or anything yet as far as that. Rampage we do have.
Yeah, and more getting added every.
Stray we do have on the A drive.
Yeah, the active marquee is pretty nice. It's a nice little feature.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, you can even use it as a second screen, but I mean, I don't know how enjoyable that would be.
And Bioshocks, those are all on the A drive. Bioshocks are on the A, so you guys would be able to play those, I know. High on Life, that's a fun one.
Have we played with the ability to add a third screen?
We have done the. Is that Adam asking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys played with the bit? Yeah, I mean, we've had a couple customers where they have like a mini screen inside of here, and I have messed around with that. It was hard to mimic the active marquee into it, but I just made it as like another screen where you could go in and you could go into like YouTube and obviously do surfing and things like that on it. And then obviously they could bring up whatever else they wanted to. Yeah, I've done them with the mini screens here, and then they had like the Stream Deck on their panel as well. We've done. So I know I've done that. I know I've messed around with the little third screens actually in the panel.
Yeah. So the answer to your question, yes, we have tried. It's a bit of a headache sometimes, but it can be done.
Oh, like a vertical monitor near.
Oh, that's another interesting idea.
Yeah, I mean, we have done it obviously where there's been like HDMI ports and things on the back of the machine that we can add, and then obviously you could hook up a second or a third monitor to that. I know we've done things like that as well, where we have the HDMI output and things like that into the back of the machine. We've also done it where we've had a sound, the sound where you could have the sound come from another system. So we've done all that. We've add that to that as well. I mean, so you could pretty much do anything
What are the
as far as that
dimensions?
goes.
This is a 50-inch, right?
It's probably on the website, but what are the dimensions? The dimensions as far as like the machine, the Megacade itself?
If you're looking for details on the machine size, you might have to call David for that. As for the TV size, do you know off the top of your head?
Well, yeah, we use 50-inch. So all on our Megacades are 50-inch.
Yeah.
I mean, I can kind of give you an idea of what this one is a little bit different just because of the molding.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're probably looking at 46 and a quarter there. I know the panel's like almost 48.
So yeah.
47 and 3/4 with the panel sticks out more.
Yeah. So with the panel, about 48 wide.
But again, the panel can come off and get all disconnected to get into your house and easier through doorways and things like that. So this whole panel and box,
Yeah.
all that can come off. We do have tutorials on how to do that as well on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And as far as like a depth, it does fit through a standard doorway. It's hard to kind of get, I believe, at the bottom if I go.
Okay, Arcade Adam.
Well,
All right.
yeah.
Well, I did my best to make sure that gloss came out perfect. It took me a good long while and a myriad of mistakes.
Yeah, it turned out really nice. The gloss is awesome on this.
Holy crap, 27 viewers.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end, more towards the end of the stream too, I'll kind of do one more kind of walkthrough on this machine, just so everybody can see it again that has joined. Again, it is for sale, you guys. It is for sale, this machine. We tricked it out as much as we could. Yeah, I know there is one coming up. I heard two as well. There is another machine with the RGB molding that's coming up. And the customer did request RGB molding around the panel. So that'll be something new that I'll be trying to do in the near future whenever that machine comes up.
Or experiments.
But yeah, he wanted the RGB molding to go around the front of his panel too as well. So that should be interesting to see how I can make that work. Is the customer request clear logo fixed yet?
Not sure what that means.
So yeah, I think it is fixed. I mean, this is what you get. I believe it plays games that are in that folder. So there's the active marquee. Cobb style. Avoid hotspots. The control panel RGB.
I don't remember that phrase.
Yeah, so there's the customer requests. I can go into the folder too. That'll kind of scroll through some of the games in there for everybody. So yeah, I can cycle through some of this stuff again. So you guys can kind of see the different marquees that it does too as well.
Yeah, and we're trying to make sure that as soon as the newer stuff's available, we'll have access to them. And of course, there's always weird customer requests that we've never heard of, or some unique ones that we haven't heard of, well, haven't seen in God knows how long. If there's ever a game that you're interested in, send it our way. We'll see if we can get it in. Well, I know a few people are interested in playing Tears of the Kingdom when that comes out. Not sure how quickly we'll be able to get access to that, as Nintendo games are a bit of a pain. But yeah, I can certainly speak for a good amount of people here in the shop. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be an expansion. I mean, we don't even have the Zelda, whatever that first one that came out. Even
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. We don't even have that yet. You guys, like, Nintendo's like pretty strict on porting their stuff. So
Nintendo's like our worst enemy.
So yeah, those won't be on there. I'm just kind of cycling through some of this stuff quick here. Kind of show you guys what's in the customer request as of right now.
Nintendo is the Disney of the system world. Well, I mean, pretty apt. Any chance we might get a GT7 ported from PlayStation? I don't know. Maybe. It's always a possibility.
Gran Turismo?
Yeah, I'm probably guessing Gran Turismo.
I know on the B drive, the newest for Rosa's on there.
Oh yeah, Forza. Yeah.
Or Froza, or however you pronounce
I've heard
it.
about 7 different pronunciations of that game.
That will be on the B drive, the newer one, I believe. I mean, it's even. I probably went past it already. But I did see it on here, I thought. As I was into, yeah, here it is. So yeah, this is on the B drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one will be on the B drive as well.
What would you say is the weirdest playable? What would you say is the weirdest playable game on the machine? That's a hard question.
There's a bunch of them.
That's a hard question because the definition of weird could be so many things. Yeah. We certainly have games that we would definitely not want to show a lot of people. Oh yeah, that's definitely
yeah. Those games are funny.
Yeah, we have them. We don't advertise them for obvious reasons.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But as for just general weird games, I mean, we have so many games just in general. So kind of whatever you deem weird, we probably got it. Come on. I mean, you could stream those games. I don't recommend it.
Badass babes. Yeah, waifu fighters.
Oh no, God! The day that got discovered in the shop. Oh my God. Oh, it's so bizarre.
Tapper is weird.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
It's fun though.
I mean,
we actually made a machine that had the tapper on it. That was fun to get to do that.
Yeah. Sometimes whenever you're able to design a machine off of a specific game, it can be pretty fun.
They were ready to save lives.
Any momentum on racing cabinets yet? To my knowledge, I don't think so.
No.
We haven't really put any major thought into that as of yet.
Yeah.
It isn't a major priority as of right now. We have a few other experimental ideas we're going through at the moment. So, but it's not out of the question in the future.
Floor gun setup with power sources that you guys put in my machine works great. I'm sure it was. Yeah, they had a heck of a time doing it, but yeah. You're welcome. We appreciate doing what we can do for you guys.
Despite the many headaches it causes. Not sure what that one means.
These guys got us. Oh, I don't think they can compete with us.
I'm actually not even sure what that's in reference to. That's new info to me.
Well, they're like our competition.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
I don't know. I've seen some of their stuff, and I don't know. Ours are obviously way better.
Well, we're glad that your kids are enjoying the machine. I mean, yeah, despite the headaches that a lot of the experimental stuff causes, we ultimately do like doing it just because it gives us a chance to play around with it, get a better idea of what our actual skill set is. Ooh, good question. Have you guys received any design requests that were too far out there to try?
I don't think so.
I don't think, even with the time I've been here, I don't think I've heard or seen anything that we've just said no to. We at least give it a shot. If we run into hiccups, then we'll at least mention them. But we'll still try. We will still try to make sure that it gets done the way they want it.
Yeah, we did a replica of the Journey. If you guys remember the Journey arcade machine, we did that replica. That was kind of challenging to do.
I think replicas might actually be the most difficult thing to do because you're trying to
Any design request? So yeah, Journey, and I know like I did a championship sprint remake as well, and that was pretty interesting to get the steering wheels to work. I used spinners for the steering wheels and flipped those around, and I had to make like a pole mounting system for that, for the steering wheels, and then I had to figure out the pedestals I'd use, or the gas pedal and the brake pedal. I had to use like an APAC for all that to wire in the pedals to make those things like that work.
You had that machine for a solid long while before we were able to get it done.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember that one. I don't think we were streaming at that time.
Yeah, I don't think we.
I don't know if we posted pictures of it at all. I can't remember.
Pretty sure we posted pictures.
Okay.
But I'm not sure we were recording at that point.
Yeah. Arcade Am says he got to see it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were here for that. I forgot that's when that was. Yeah, that was a super fun day when you guys showed up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that one was fun to build. The Journey one was fun, and getting the head to line up with the control panel. I know that was like a challenge for me. But those are like two that were kind of out there that I don't really ever see that much, is like doing those kind of remakes. So those were a challenge, but fun at the same time. All the characters have. Yeah, you guys should come back up here for sure.
Oh yeah,
and do a return trip. Yeah,
welcome to have you.
Anytime, you guys. Anytime, you're welcome to come back up here, see us, see what's going on, give us some new insight as to what's going on too with the drives and things like that. Always up for learning new stuff. So. Best version. Okay, yeah. So there's your answer on your game. I mean, I can do just a general search too.
If it's on Dreamcast, should be relatively easy to find.
So if you're on the main wheel too, and if you just want to do like a general search too, if for people that don't know, if you hit your player 2 coin, that brings up the search bar for you. Yep. For customers that don't know, that's how you can bring that up.
We typically have that information in the manual that we send them, I think. But yeah, if you were ever wondering.
So here's all the Marvelverse cap. I mean, there's even a mutagen one that they have, or however you say it. Mugen.
Yeah, Mugen.
Mugen.
However you pronounce it, yeah. I think they're all here. Wondering about 2 specifically. Let's see if we can find that one.
There's a PlayStation. Yeah, there's only these couple of versions I see. I'm sure there's more than that, you guys.
It might be hidden away somewhere.
Game check, wacky racers from Techno Parrot.
Oh God.
So if I go into the Techno Parrot, where is it? See you, Brian. So here's some of the games that are on Techno Parrot. The Wacky Racers.
There you go.
I don't know what's up with the active marquee though on this one.
Yeah, I guess the active marquee is. There we are.
Just takes a minute sometimes, you guys, especially with the Techno Parrots games to load up.
Yeah, marquee can sometimes be a little glitchy, but most of it's 99% of the time it fixes itself.
Load. Let's give it a second. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Imagine it's a headache to go through all of them and make sure they're the right resolution. Ugh, I can't imagine that.
Arcade Adam too. When we first got these Omega drives, just to kind of let you know, when we first did the RGB stuff, I don't know like who did the programming in that or if that just comes from the company. But when we first got our Omega drives and all the code and everything for it, J and L were in there under lines for player 1 and 2 start or something like that. And I remember having to go in there and change all that stuff to fix all that. I was just curious if that was something on your guys' end that you guys did or if that comes from the manufacturer. because I had to go in there. It took me like, I think like a whole day to go in there and fix everything to do with that. Just to kind of heads up on some of that RGB stuff. It obviously it's fixed now.
No, this is, as far as I'm aware, this is not the Extreme Mega Cade. That one is still being gone through.
Yeah, this is not the Mega Cade XL. That's still probably a couple weeks yet, you guys.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be getting painted probably soon.
I'm not even sure it's built yet.
It's sitting in woods right now. It is built, so
Okay.
we didn't get the artwork for it yet. We just made artwork up for it. So in the coming weeks, that should be hopefully getting done. It will have a 55-inch LG TV in it.
It'll be the biggest one we've done yet, I think.
What time is it? Oh, I should probably end this too. All right, y'all, I'm gonna probably end this. I'll give you one more last kind of look around this machine here. I don't know what's going on with wacky races right now. I'll look into that though here. But just to kind of give you one last look around this machine. Thanks for everybody for joining this week. Tune in next week. We'll be back. Yeah, if you're wondering on a price on this, give us a call. There's kind of the panel. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Everybody have a good rest of the day. I'm going to end it there. Thanks, everybody, for joining. All right, bye, everyone. Have a good rest of the day.